Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good middle of the night, whatever time you may find this video. Excuse me. You are tuning in to the Eagle Soaring High, Channel 1 uh, channel and, and recording. I am your host, Minister Antoine Williams, aka Eagles Soaring High. Today, I've got to come on because God dropped something in my spirit. He dropped something in my spirit that I need to release. Today, He sent me on to talk to some of these content creators and some of these subscribers. He sent me on with a prophetic word for them, and I've got to release it. I've got to release it. And so, I want to thank all of you that's going to tune in, that's going to catch this video when it premieres. And then I want to thank the ones that's going to catch the replay of it. I really appreciate it. I pray that my voice is strong enough because um, I'm coming down with a cold. Yes, I'm coming down with a cold, and my head is a little stuffy, and my allergies and my sinuses are acting up. But I am here. I am here today. So we're going to take a little break and I'm going to come back and I'm going to release this word. I'm going to release this word in just a few moments. All right. So, yes, thank all of you. Thank all of my subscribers and those of you that support me. I appreciate it. I value it. There's none like you all. There is no subscribers like you all. If you will you take the time to like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel? And then I have a second channel called Eagle Soaring High, Channel 2, Fireside Chats with Eagle. Go by and subscribe to that channel too. I will try to remember to put it in the description box for you all. We're going to get ready and get ready to dive into this video. I'll be right back in just a few moments. Well, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. This is the Eagle Soaring High Channel 1 channel. And again, I am your host, Minister Antoine Williams, aka Eagle Soaring High. And I have an assignment on tonight that I've got to come on and share. My assignment and my word for you all tonight, for some of you, for some of you content creators, and for some of you subscribers, not all of you, but some of you need to hear this. God said, enough is enough. Enough is enough. He said, I have sent my son to warn you all over and over again. I have sent him with a warning of message for you all, and you will not heed to my voice. Even I have spoken to you, and yet you ignore my voice. I sent my son to reveal and release a word, and yet you still ignore my voice. God said, enough is enough. He says, this is your last and final warning. This is your last and final warning. God said that this mess that is going on has got to stop. You got to stop calling the police, CPS, and sending cops to folks' home, sending them a warning, a threatening warning that if I sent the cops to your house, I can reach you. I can come and get you. God says this got to stop. He says it's got to stop, and it's got to stop now. He says, you that's sitting on this platform called YouTube, he says, you that is declaring that you are his children, that you are a Christian 1 minute, and then cussing somebody else out in the next breath. He says, I am not in that mess. He says, stop saying that I don't play about you, because he says he's not in that mess. He says, how dare you proclaim to be a Christian in one breath and then open your mouth and uh, cuss the next person out? How dare you get on there and proclaim that you are a Christian, but yet you're talking about one another. You're being disrespectful. He says, when you say that God don't play about me, and then you start cussing and talking about and dragging and being disrespectful to folks, he says, I'm not in that mess. He says, stop putting me in that mess. Stop playing with me. He says, enough is enough. He says, you won't heed to the warnings. You won't heed to his voice. He said, okay. He said, my children is peace givers. They're loving, they're forgiving. They'll pray for you. He says, but you that's saying that you are his, but you're running around carrying mess, carrying rumors, starting false narratives, spreading lies and rumors. He said he is not in that. He's not a part of that. God says that I am not a God of chaos. I'm not a God of dysfunction. He says I'm a God of peace. He says he's been giving you all some grace and he's been giving you mercy. But because you keep going down the pathway of sin, God says this day it shall stop. You that think that you are untouchable, God says that you are not untouchable. He says, my children may not be able to touch you. He says, but I am, that I am. He says, I see them and I see you, and I am the God that declares that revenge is mine, saith the Lord. He says that your time is winding up and he's coming to collect. He says, you won't stop. He says, okay, I'm coming and I'm coming with a reward in my hand. He says that my son has said to you that you don't want to end up in the hands of an angry God, but you have. You keep doing what you want to do. You have ignored his voice. You have ignored the voice of, of minds that he has sent me to warn you, to beckon you to stop, and yet you keep doing it. God says you're a coward. You're a bully. And you that run around in these chats under other names, troll accounts. He said, you're not untouchable. My 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 children may not be able to get you. He says, but I can. He says, there's nowhere you can go and nowhere you can hide to escape him. He says, your troll names will not protect you. Your avatars won't protect you. At the measure that you put out to others, that shall that measure come back unto you. He says, enough is enough. God said, keep your mouth off of my servants. Keep your mouth off my children, my sons, my daughters. Keep your mouth off of them. They made mistakes. They've repented and come to me. And now they're going down a pathway to be better. Says you like throwing other people's past up in their face. He says, hold on. He says, because the tables is about to turn. He's coming with your reward in his hand. I tell people that if God, if you want to see God's hand, you always want to be on the right hand. You always want to see the right hand of God and never the left hand. But you all that's out here running these streets, causing chaos up under the control of the spirit of Jezebel. I said it. The spirit of Jezebel, God said. And you've got these weak-minded folks that's running around doing your bidding, going in and out of folks' chats and stirring up chaos. God said, I am the God of revenge, and I'm on my way. You want to continue in this foolishness. You want to continue in this mess. You want to continue in this destructive way. God said, I'm coming with your reward in my hand. He said he's pulled back his grace. He's pulled back his mercy. And now you about to receive the left hand of God. The left hand of God is coming with your reward. God said that you're meant to love one another, appreciate one another, stand with one another. But no, he says you're running around judging, condemning, stirring up chaos, throwing people's business. He says it's mess that needs to stop. But because you won't stop, he's coming to collect. He said, keep your mouth off my servants, my sons, and my daughters. Keep your mouth off. He says your time is winding up. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. You have enraged him. His patience, saith God, has run out with you all. It's giving you a chance after a chance after chance to change your ways. But yet you keep choosing to go down a road of destruction. And God says that I'm coming to collect. I'm coming to take revenge. I'm coming to protect the honor of my sons and my daughters. He says, if you think you've seen trouble, he says, you have not seen trouble yet. You've not seen it. You think that you experienced a shaking. He says, you have not experienced the greater shaking. He says, I took you from one year to the new year, trying to give you a chance. And yet you will not heed his voice. You turn a deaf ear to what the Spirit is saying to you. God said that you will regret not heeding to his voice, not heeding to the prophet voice. Because now he's about to move. Yeah, you may still have time to do what you want to do, but when you least expect, you're going to run right into the left hand of God. There's nowhere you can go. There's no way to hide. God saith, your arms are too short to fight with him. God said you've picking fights You're being bullies and trying to, and being cowards, trying to frighten and intimidate his children. But he says he's on the way, and he's coming with his left hand extended. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. The sound of the clock is running out for you. You are out of time, saith God. You are out of time, saith God. For now, he's going to move on behalf of those you attack, saith God. He says, revenge is mine, saith the Lord. You out there, you content creators that feel like you're untouchable, you out there that's playing with God. God said he's coming. And he's coming with revenge in his hands. You've caused too much chaos. You've caused too much division. You've caused too much destruction. You have pushed and plotted against folks. You pushed them to the point where they look like they're having a mental breakdown. And then you go back and drag. God said that the storm is going to come. That which you put out shall return unto you, saith God. God said you are not safe from him. You're not safe from the judgment that's about to fall on you. God said you're running around taking fire into your bosom and think you will not get burnt. But God says you're about to get burnt. You're about to get burnt by the fire that you're taking into your bosom. He says this is the last and final warning to you. Keep doing what you're doing and keep ignoring the voice of God. Because God is getting ready to move with his left hand. The right hand is full of blessings and full of rewards. And his left hand full of curses. Tick tock, God says, tick tock. The clock has ran out of time. You have run out of time. He says, if my people that which are called by my name, if they will humble themselves, pray, and seek my face, turn from their wicked ways, then will he heal the land. But you got that stubborn spirit. You're locked up in your own ways, running around here disrespecting folks, disrespecting sons and his daughters. God said, get ready to receive his left hand. His patience has run out for you. It is enough. Enough, he said. But yet you keep going. So you want to do things your way. You want to proclaim him, but your speech doth betray you. Attacking folks verbally, bringing people's children into. He says, you have now entered into a season of an angry God. He says, my children is no concern or worry for you. The police is not a concern for you. He says, but what are you going to do? Where are you going to hide? He says, if you go north, he's there. If you go south, he's there. If you go east, he is there. If you go west, he is there. Everywhere you turn, everywhere you go, whatever direction you go in, you gonna bump right into God. God says he's about to show you how untouchable you are. God said that the blood of the people is on your hands. Mhm. The blood of your subscribers is on your hands because they're weak minded, can't think for themselves. They follow the instructions that you have given them. You send them here and you send them there. He says the blood of your subscribers is on your hands and your time has run out. God says, tick, tick, tick. said that you cannot escape his wrath. You cannot escape his anger. And God said, when his left hand comes your way, remember you did this to yourself. You did it. Nobody else. Not the ones that you're talking about, not the ones that you're being disrespectful to, not the ones that you're calling CPS on, not the ones that you're calling the police on. God said, you did this. You did it. Turning folks against others. You did this. It's a high price. Spewing hate and evil and destruction, breaking up friendships. This is on you, nobody else, because you would not heed to the voice of God. You would not heed to the messenger that he sent to warn you. But he says, now it's the time. Now it's over. He's tried and he's tried with you. He's spoken to you. He's whispered in your ears. He spoke to you and said, stop this foolishness. Stop it. And you turned a deaf. But God says, now I've got to do what I must do. I must do what I must do. I must bring wrath and anger upon you. I'm a loving God, saith God, but I'm an angry one. So out of patience, he's now got to move. He's now got to bring correction, saith God. I am God. There is none above me nor below. I am your creator, and you are the creator, created. And like a loving father saith God, I must bring correction. I must bring correction and bring this to an end. Now you have landed in my hands, and my hands is filled with wrath and anger. I must take a stand and prove to you that I am real, that I am God. And when I say stop doing what you're doing, I mean it. This is your last and final warning, saith God. And now my left hand has got to move. And I'm going to move when you least expect me to move. I'm going to expose you, said God. God says to those that's been under attack and lies and rumors have been spread, He says, stand still and see my glory. Stand still and see my salvation. For I am God. I am the Lord, your God. And I'm your real God and your battle axe. But now I must move, saith God. I must move, saith, and you will feel the strike of my left hand. The strike of my left hand. The strike of my left hand. The strike of my left. Saith, I'm done. I am done. I have given this last message to you that believe you're untouchable, to you the bullies, to you the cowards that hide behind troll accounts and avatars. God says, my left hand is about to move, saith God. God Well, God bless you. God bless you. I'm getting ready to get up off of here. I will see you back in just a few moments. Stay with me to the end of this video. I'll see you back shortly. Well, welcome back. Welcome back. You are tuning in to the Eagle Soaring High Channel 1 broadcast. And this type of video I don't like doing. I don't enjoy it. But when God tells me to release a word such as this, I have to. This is the last and final warning to some of you content creators out there. For some of you subscribers out there that's doing what you want to do and think that you're untouchable. You want to create accounts and troll people. It's cowardness, bullying. Only them that's been found in darkness only holds on to stuff. Continue to keep mess going, chaos, confusion, troubles, and a lack of peace. If this message does not apply to you, then move on. If the shoes don't fit, put them back and keep on shopping. But if the shoes fit, this word was for you. It was for you. Yes, it was for you. And now you're in the hands of an angry God. It did videos before warning you to stop, but you won't stop. You keep it going. You keep doing the same stuff over and over and over. And like a fool returns to his folly, the dog returns to its vomit. God has given you all a chance to stop and make a change. And yet you won't heed his voice when he says not to do that thing, not to say that thing. You keep going with it. And now God's patience have run out for you. The sad thing is that now you're about to experience the left hand of God. And it's not good. You didn't want to stay on his good side. So now you on his bad side. You're running around, putting your mouth on his children, his sons, and his daughter. And then you proclaim that God don't play about you. And then you're cursing somebody out in the next breath. You're attacking another content creator. You're attacking another person in the next breath. You're being disrespectful and you're cussing them out. And God warned you before. He asked you to stop this foolishness, stop what you're doing. And yet you kept on going. And now your time has run out. There's no way you can hide to escape God's wrath nor his anger. Some of you right now, my God from glory, my God from glory. I can see you right now in the spirit realm, and you all are experiencing some small storms, some small trials, some small circumstances and situations and issues, but yet you won't stop. And so now you're bound to get the left hand of God because you won't stop. And the ones that is praying for you are the ones that you continue to attack. The ones that you keep throwing their past in their face, throwing up in their face stuff that happened 2 years ago, a year ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago. You keep throwing it up in their face, and yet they're praying for you. God sees you, He sees them. And because you would not stop it, you're now about to receive the left hand of God. And it's on you. It's on you, not the other person. It's on you because you can't forgive and let go. You are defending folks that are dead wrong. They do all this dirt and foolishness. And you're in the chats talking about preach, preach on. Time is up. And he's pulling back his mercy and grace because you ignored the warnings. You did not heed what God was saying to you. You did not heed when he sent me to bring warning on different occasions. And now when the tables flip on you and you begin to experience the left hand of God, those very ones that you're sitting up with, sitting in the chats, laughing and having a good kiki, is going to turn their backs on you. And then the lies and the rumors and the false narratives will be floating around the YouTube streets about you. You're going to be looking for compassion and empathy. But at the measure that you put out for another human being, for another person, you are about to receive that same treatment and that same measure. You're going to go through some things and you're going to tell it and share it, and they're going to call you a liar just because you did another person that way. Let me get on up off of here because this video is longer than is going to is becoming longer than what I anticipated. I don't even know if I should say like, comment, share, and subscribe because this is a word from God that is 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 an angry word. Trust and believe that when your downfall comes, it's gonna get all over these streets. And those that hear that really loves God, heart is going to be touched. And we're going to pray and intercede for you. You all have a great day. A great a great day, a great afternoon, a great evening, whatever time you all will find this video. You all enjoy the rest of that time. And I'm getting ready to get on up off of here. This is the Eagle Soaring High Channel 1 broadcast. I am your host, Minister Antoine Williams, aka Eagle Soaring High. And I am signing off. Before I sign off, let me say this. If I be the man of God and the prophet of God, this will come to pass. And because I know I am a prophet of God and a man of God, it shall come to pass. I don't know when it's going to take place or when a lot of you going to receive the left hand of God, but I know it's going to happen and it's going to come to pass. But God bless you. I'm off of here. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now. May the Lord bless you, keep you, and may his love forever shine upon you. That is my prayer. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Goodbye for now.